Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. It's Australia, Argentina, the second knockout game of the day. We're in the round of 16 now. Netherlands have already through. They beat the USA 3-1 in the end. And now we've got another good game. Australia, Argentina. I mean, the obvious is going to be that Argentina goes through. But Charlie, Australia caused upset the other night. Can they cause another upset here? I mean, they've not got the best defender playing, so maybe.
Look, I think, I see what you're alluding to, obviously, Martinez there. No, I mean, look, no one would have predicted Australia to get this far in the tournament. So for me personally, I think if I was an Australian player or fan, it is literally nothing to lose. So go out there, show everyone what you're about and, get amongst it.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is with Australia now is they wouldn't have expected to be in this position, I don't think, in the group that they were in. They managed to get through. I don't think many people expected it. I mean, I didn't think they'd go through. And now they're going to be playing against the likes of Lionel Messi. And you know, they've got some really good talent, Argentina. But Argentina are definitely beatable. We saw it in the first game against Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Saudi Arabia managed to beat them somehow. And they played very, very well as well.
Would this be a bigger upset if Australia beat these?
I think because of the occasion that we're in now, round of 16, it would be.
Because they'd be out of the tournament.
Like, if you think about it, Argentina have got quite a good run. I mean, no disrespect to the Netherlands, I do think Louis van Gaal set them up very, very well against the USA, and I think they did well. But to have the Netherlands next it's not like one of the big boys, you would say, really, is it? So they've got like a decent route through. So we'll see. But I think I just can't see Australia getting a win.
It's I mean, as I said, it will be very tough for them. But again, upsets happen. It happens in every kind of knockout football. And you never know. You never quite know. But I believe it's Lionel Messi's 1,000th appearance tonight, which is incredible. Breaking that down, it's 778 for Barcelona, 53 for PSG, and 169 for Argentina. I guess that's so far making 199. It would then be 170 for Argentina. Incredible. And I think he scored something like nearly 800 goals or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It wouldn't surprise me if they got more tonight. I saw Jyoti put on Twitter before, he was like, Australia like cricket, it's going to be a cricket score tonight. I think that's a little bit too far. Like, I don't think it's going to be a cricket score. Do you know what I think is the best possible chance for Australia is, honestly, keep it at 0-0. For as long as you can.
Try and nick a goal towards the end, maybe,
If you can nick a goal, you can nick a goal, because they're definitely capable, and they've got a really good team spirit as well, which is nice. You've got a super chat in as well from Varun Chadha saying, do you think Oz plus 500 to qualify is a good bet? I'm not going to encourage any betting on this channel, but you go for what you want to go for. And Joshua Can says, we were on fire. I feel like he means we were on fire. So, yeah, I think he's talking about the Dutch there. You did play well, to be fair. But USA played well. They just couldn't finish at all, could they? At all. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I think whoever plays the Netherlands in the next round, the Netherlands will obviously be hoping Australia get through. But that'll also end up being a good game as well. So there's been upset so far. There can be another upset
The thing is, you say that the Netherlands would be wanting Australia, but they would have beaten, Argentina to get there. So it doesn't really matter at this stage who you play. You've got to beat the best teams to be the best and become the best in winning the tournament yourself. So, either way, it's difficult.
James Dixon says 1,000 appearances and still can't lace Ronaldo's boots. About Messi.
Yeah, he's asking for it.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? That is an interesting one. What are your predictions? I'm going with Argentina.
It's very hard to overlook Argentina, isn't it? Even though that sometimes they haven't played the most attractive football, they haven't even been at their best in some games. It is just almost a mismatch on paper, isn't it? But again, you just can't go into the game overlooking them.
And people asking for Mark, guys, it's Saturday night, the guy deserves some time off.
Yeah.
I mean, come on
Probably
now.
at the pub.
And you know what? We've said multiple times that we're doing this watch along tonight, so tune in if you want to know who's doing him, and if you don't want to be here, then leave, okay? But yeah, so that is what it is there. Not taking any messing tonight. Honestly, not taking any messing. But honestly, get your votes in on the poll whether you think Argentina or Australia will win this game. 30% gone with Australia, so I think that's people more maybe wanting Australia to go through a good
manifesting.
game. But do you know what? Chat, get in the comments as well. Lissandro Martinez not starting this game again. He got one start. He's come off the bench in both games.
Strange, isn't it?
Why is he? It seems like he's like he went with Martinez. He played really well. They got a clean sheet, but he's reverted back to Romero and Otamendi.
International managers seem to just be odd, right? You know, we see it with Southgate. You see it with even Louis van Gaal, the type of football he does play. And we're seeing it here. There's probably other ones out there, isn't there, in terms of the selection of players that they have play on the pitch. But look, I mean, at the end of the day, all the time they're winning. That's all that matters, isn't it? I'm sure, like, as much as Martinez will be wanting to play, the further they go in the tournament, I'm sure he won't mind.
No, I think Lissandro Martinez should be playing, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, so do I.
Otamendi is... He's just... How he can be playing over Lissandro Martinez is absolutely crazy.
This stat, top World Cup walkers, and Messi's on it 3 times, being the actual second highest walker on the pitch. He just walks everywhere, basically saying he's not a runner. It's funny.
I mean, people will pick up anything, won't they? But yeah, I think Lissandro Martinez has to be starting, but you know he's not, and that's why I struggle to get behind Argentina. Like, if Lissandro Martinez was starting, I'd be fully rooting for them, but because the manager is not on the Lissandro Martinez's hype, I really struggle to get behind them, to be honest with you. But I'm excited to see Enzo Fernandez again. That is a player that has kept his place, and he looks great. And me and Charlie actually did a video on Enzo Fernandez featured in it on the United stand a couple of days ago, I think. And
2 days ago, I think it went out,
Yeah, you guys will know he's such a good talent, 21, so he's a good one to keep your eye on as well.
Should we go through the 11, should we, for each?
Yeah, start us off. Which one are you going with?
I'll do the Australia 11. So, obviously, you've got Big Matty Ryan in goal. You've got Behik, left back, Rowles, with Suter. Pretty sure he's like 6'12". And then you've got Dejenek, Leckie, Aaron Moy, Irvine, Bacchus, Duke and McGree. I believe Leckie and who was the other guy? It's their 10th appearance, and Matt Ryan. So it's Leckie and Matt Ryan's 10th appearance in a World Cup, which is the most by any Australian player ever. So
Leckie is actually quite good, you know.
Yeah, he scored, didn't he?
He scored in the last game, he's been good for them. I think I've watched every Australia game so far. So yeah, I'm behind Australia tonight, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. And in the Argentinian team, it's Emi Martinez in goal with Molina, Romero, Otamendi and Acuna at the back. You've got De Paul, Enzo Fernandez and McAllister in the midfield with Gomez, Messi and Alvarez as the front three. Interesting, Di Maria is benched.
Yeah, you even look at kind of the bench. They've got Lautaro Martinez, Paulo Dybala, Angel Correa, Di Maria, Paredes. Like, there's some talent to be brought on into this Argentinian team. So if they're lacking the goal threat, well, I mean, they shouldn't. They've got Messi on the team, but you know, they've got players to be brought on. Do you think Messi would ever come off? He wouldn't, would he?
No.
He could have the worst game of his life. He's not coming off.
Especially not in a game like this. No. Like a game that's
unless he's injured, obviously.
Super important. Like, it just won't be happening.
But that's the same with Ronaldo, right? I feel like especially at international level, and that's why it was such an anomaly to see.
He's brought Ronaldo off though.
Well, no, I guess it's. But in the situation when you do need something, whether it's a goal, whether it's, you know, just help up the pitch, these are your star players, isn't it? They need to be playing. Yeah,
they 100% do. But if it's arguable if a player's not having a good
apparently
game.
Di Maria's injured. The chat's saying.
Oh, Di Maria is injured.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Could all be waffle.
I didn't think he was, but maybe he is. Look how small Messi is.
I
have a feeling Messi scores tonight. I mean, that's not the wildest prediction ever, is it? I mean, come on.
No. I'm going to just quickly look up World Cup top scorers, and I want to see how far Messi's down, because he missed that penalty. So has he only scored 1 goal so far? Because I think me and Mark actually said that he'd be the top goal scorer, didn't we? And so he scored 2, so he's joint 6th at the minute. But only obviously 1 goal away from Morata and Mbappe, Rashford and Valencia.
Just got word that Di Maria isn't starting because of discomfort apparently, so he's not quite up to speed. Maybe got a slight injury. Yeah, we're not sure what is actually going on with Di Maria, but slight uncomfortability, so that's why he won't start. And make sure you get your votes in the poll as well. We'll see if the poll gets it right on who's going to win this game. Argentina leading 71%, Australia with 29%. Can the 29% be right? I mean, I hope so. It's optimistic, but I hope so. You know, it's weird. Like usually at this stage in the tournament with a knockout game, you always think it's anyone's game, and I do think it is anyone's game, by the way. But it's rare that you'd see like the likes of Australia in this type of game. To be honest with you, it's credit to them for getting this far. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, it is by all means, but they haven't done it by luck, really, have they? They have played pretty good, so they deserve it.
Have you heard the Australian manager speak, by the way?
No, I haven't.
He literally speaks like an Australian Sean Dyche. Like he's got that grit in his voice.
So he sounds like he's been chewing gravel all his life.
I couldn't actually believe it when I heard him speak in the last game.
I've been saying...
It might have just been because he was shouting so much in that game.
I've been saying I really want to hear the Australian national anthem. I'm like really intrigued as to what it sounds like and what it is, what they say. But yeah, unfortunately we don't obviously get sound.
Do you remember when we were last doing the Aussie game and we had our accents going, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That might come out again tonight. Someone just put in the chat, can you both just speak English without an accent? Speak normally, please. Sorry. Everyone in the UK has an accent.
I bet that person has an accent as well.
Yeah, exactly. Suri Bar says, your predicted versus preferred starting 11 tomorrow versus Senegal. If Southgate doesn't put pace from the start, England won't get through. Senegal's physicality. That is one thing I am worried about, to be honest with you. I'm worried about how physical Senegal are, the pace that they've got, and if they get in the box and they're clinical, because I do think they will get chances. But I'll start with Charlie. You start with your ideal starting 11 for us.
It would be much of the same, to be fair, apart from I'd probably start Saka on the right and play Foden in the 10. Yeah, and then have Rice and Bellingham, I guess. You know what? And I know we were remember last time we were saying about Henderson starting.
Do not even start with it.
When he played,
he was awful.
What, you thought he was bad against Wales?
I thought he wasn't good.
I actually think in terms of like what he offers leadership wise, no one in that team comes close.
Yeah, but this is like Roy Keane said, why do England need a cheerleader? I do remember when Roy Keane said that.
Yeah, no,
like,
but it's not just...
Everyone in that team should be a leader.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they are then leaders, does it? This is the thing.
I know that, but we should be capable of beating Wales without Henderson's leadership skills. Like, I understand, like, he's a very good leader, but footballing-wise, he brings absolutely nothing for the party. And I think first and foremost, we should be picking players that are good enough to win the game of football.
Yeah, I mean, either way, whether Henderson started or not, we should have been winning that. We could have played... Connor Cody, Maddison, the second string, you'd like to say, and we still should have won it. But my point is that if I still think again that we should be beating Senegal. I think I've watched every single game of theirs so far on a watch-along, and I don't think they've been very good. Going forward, I think they lack Mane 100%. Like they need that outlet, which they don't have. Defensively, obviously, they're pretty good. They've got Koulibaly. And I just think they look erratic. Sometimes they have 5 minutes where they just can't keep the ball. And I do agree with the super chat that they will be physical, they will be strong. And I just think if England are on their game, I don't think we blitz them by any means. I'd say it's a 1-0, 2-1 game. But I do think we should be beating them.
And we're off. It is kick-off.
Yeah.
Therefore, for everyone who wants to kind of coincide the watch-along, we have just kicked off. And I didn't want to cut you off there. I do agree with you what you're saying. Like, I do think we do need leaders 100%, but out of everyone we've got, I don't think he should be starting. And my 11 would be the same as Charlie's. I think it would be obviously Pickford in goal. We'd have Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, Saka, Rashford, Kane. Yeah. That's pretty much the same, isn't it? Just not Henderson and. Yeah. Well, no, that is it. Just no Henderson, right? Were you putting Henderson in?
No, I was Bice. I was Bellingham and Rice. and then Foden as the 10, and then Saka on the right. I just think what Henderson does offer to the team in certain circumstances, in terms of like, you know, some players do need what he offers, in the sense of you do make that pass that guy's just made there, 5 yards, easiest pass, but you get Henderson going, you know, the pointless stuff of just shouting at him and being like, brilliant pass, you know what I mean? Like, people need that confidence boost. I do know what you mean, that, you know, people shouldn't need a leader. Everyone should be.
I do think it's important.
That,
obviously, you have leaders on the pitch, but I wouldn't play someone purely for that if the football wasn't good enough. But anyway, we'll move on to this game, and we'll maybe talk about England a little bit more. We might get the team news in as the game goes along. It seems to be leaking a day early or the night before. We might get it while we're live.
Yeah. It feels, because there's obviously games literally. Well, there has been games every single day and spread out through the day. I actually forget that England play. Honestly,
it's been. We'll get on to that. I think this World Cup's been brilliant, but the producer just wants me to count him in, so he's in sync. So we're on 1 minute 41 seconds, 42 seconds, 43 seconds, 44 seconds, 45 seconds. See if he's got that. I think he will have. But yeah, on to the World Cup. Perfect. On to the World Cup. I actually have really, really enjoyed this World Cup. Like, the group stages has been one of the best group stages I remember seeing, if I'm being honest with you. I think there's been some really good upsets. I mean, the 10 till 7 kickoffs were a dream. Like, that was amazing. So I'm just loving this World Cup, if I'm being honest with you. Denver says, my dream final would be Argentina versus England. Can that even happen? I don't know if it can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can happen.
Argentina on the other side, aren't they? So,
it can happen. Argentina already taking a lot of the possession up.
I think there was 73% of the vote as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's you would think that Argentina would win this game, but you never quite know, do you? That's the thing.
But you know what as well? Australia's game plan will be to let them have the ball and then break.
Oh, 100%. All the time that they have the ball here, they can't affect them, can they? So
no.
They'll be more than happy.
Look at their shape.
Yeah, 4-4-2, classic football, isn't it?
I have a feeling, genuinely, and this... See, I don't want to say it because I feel like whatever I always say, the opposite happens.
Well, say Argentina are going to win then.
Yeah, I think Argentina will win, but I have a feeling that it won't be 0-0 up until the final 10 minutes.
No, in all honesty, guys, I really don't want this to go to extra time and penalties. I'd like an early night.
See, I want that. But then I also, the Tyson Fury fight's on after this, isn't it?
Okay. My chin then.
Was that handball? No, I didn't see it. Yeah, someone in the chat just said like, share, subscribe. Please do. Every single watch along here on That's Football already covered for you so far.
Yeah.
And you know what it means? England final. Full group watch along in the studio. So let's hope England get there. I mean, it probably will be. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it probably will be. See, that is a brilliant ball. Oh no, that was blocking my view then.
Rubbish.
Is Lissandro playing? He isn't. No. Oh wait, nah, that's not handball.
Oh, I don't know.
It is, but it's on the edge of the box, isn't it? I don't think it's in the box. Who is on for the watch-alongs tomorrow? It's all marked tomorrow.
Mhm. Is it France-Poland tomorrow?
France, Poland, and England, Senegal tomorrow, and it's all Mark. He's doing the England game later on.
Yeah. I believe the next one we're doing is Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, we're on a Monday.
So yeah, it'll be good fun.
Come on, you Aussies! Yes, come on, you Aussies.
Yeah, we've noticed, to be fair, that we do have a lot of Australian fans in the chat, don't we?
Matthew McFadden says, if it's an England final, I'm heading down to provide much needed balance. We don't need you Scots down here. Thank you very much. Dazzo Bear says, hope Argentina get beat for playing Otamendi ahead of the Butcher. That's exactly my thoughts. Like, I'd be back in Argentina if Martinez was playing, but the manager honestly doesn't deserve to get through that selection. And I might be being harsh, but you know what? It is what it is. And yeah, we're going to be banning Ryan from the studio if England are in the final.
Someone's got a producer.
Forgot about that. We need to find another producer.
I think if England get to the final, we need to get Jordan back in, We need to get Ryan out, and then we'll bring Matt down as well.
We're going to paint Jordan's face and it is an England flag. He agreed to that, I think, if England gets to the final.
We'll.
Because he thinks we won't. Oh God, I just love it. I'd absolutely love it.
You do get a bit ahead of yourself. You just get excited, don't you? As soon as you have like a little talk about it, it's like
on a serious
you
level.
Then convince yourself it's happening.
I actually like people. I do think are underestimating Senegal a little bit tomorrow. Like I've watched their games like you. I think you did every single Senegal Watchalong, didn't you?
I have, yeah.
And I thought they were good, but I also didn't think there were anything to be scared of. But you just know it's a type of game England just messes up.
The game. How I see it unfolding is a little bit like when they played Netherlands, like quite cagey, and then it'll be not necessarily that late, but it'll end up like that.
Alistair Robertson, what's wrong with Scotland? Nothing's wrong with Scotland. Matt was just kind of trying to wind us up and say that he's going to come down and be anti-England because he's from Scotland. So that's all
absolutely chopped
I was
Messi,
saying.
by
Yeah,
the way.
Messi just absolutely got run through.
To be fair, as the underdog, you just imagine just I stuck one on Messi today. Do you know what I mean? Going home and telling your mum and dad.
You generally just have to go out there and leave everything on the pitch. And this is what they will be doing. This game. This is why we said before we went live. There's always upsets in knockout football. The underdogs can always come and take it up a level.
There's always a chance, isn't there?
Yeah. But what was I going to ask you then? Yeah. How have you found the World Cup so far, Charlie? And how's everyone in the chat found the World Cup? Get it in the chat. Best World Cup yet?
I mean, for me, it's a completely different experience. One, because I'm actually like watching and like doing these watch-alongs, like it's different. I relate it back to the previous World Cup, where obviously it was like it feels like a different stage in like my life. Because I remember I was watching it like with all my like buddies. And it was I was only really interested in the England games. But yeah, it's like completely different. But I know I've enjoyed it, to be fair. Apart from the kind of first 3-4 0-0s that we had, obviously it was quite tedious, quite boring. But no, it's been great. I've loved every minute of it, really.
Yeah, it's been.
I don't think it's the best World Cup I've seen. So I mean, obviously, I can only say
we've not got to like the knockouts yet, but I do think it's the best group stages I've seen, to be honest. But the thing is, there is a thing where each time people always say it's the best, don't they? Because it's recency bias.
Well, yeah, everyone's complaining about the next World Cup already, right? How the system's going to work, and there might be like 100 goals scored or something, and everyone will rave about that then, won't they? So.
Yeah, Argentina are just completely dominating possession here, kind of ticking it along outside Australia's box. They don't seem in any rush to get that first goal, but Australia are defending pretty well, actually. They seem to be hunting players down quite quickly. How is that a foul?
He pulled his shirt back, I think.
We've got another super chat in, thank you for that, saying, has there ever been a team to win every game at the World Cup?
Say again, sorry?
Has there ever been a team to win every game at the World Cup? I'm sure there will have been, because there'll be...
As in within the 90 minutes as well? Because obviously you can like draw a game within the 90 minutes but then win it over in penalties or something.
I'm just sure there will have been, because there'll definitely be a team that have won every group stage and then probably...
Well, there wasn't one this World Cup, was there? I don't think.
Didn't the Netherlands didn't they?
No, I don't think so.
Who did they draw to? Ecuador.
I'm only going off that because I was watching Adam's watch-along yesterday with Adam, and he said that no one's gone through with 9 points yet.
Maybe not then. Maybe not.
But now that you're saying it, I can't think of who they drew to.
I think they drew with Ecuador, actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
Let me have a look.
All those 0-0 draws led to insane third group matches. Exactly, you went through the pain.
Yeah, Netherlands 7 points, yeah. So not one team won every single group game.
One of the Brazil sides won all of their games in regulation.
Oh.
Group stage with 3 teams is not going to work. One team will have played 2 games. This group stage will never happen. Honestly, I don't want the World Cup to change. I want it to stay the way it is in the system of it.
But what about if it's really good?
No, but I think this is a great system we've got.
But you never know until it's tried. Yeah.
I don't want 3 teams in one group. Would the top 2 teams go through or the top 1 team?
No, I imagine it'll be top 2, yeah. Be top 2 and then round of 32. And and then 16, and then
I don't like
same.
that.
But this is the thing.
Australia have come out of the shape a little bit.
It will just happen, won't it? And then everyone will forget about it. So
We love the blonde squad. Thank you very much.
it's just how football is, isn't it?
Whoever keeps putting that pass over to that right-hand side really needs to kind of get it more accurate. It just keeps going out. I really like Graham Arnold, you know, the Australian coach.
Is he Australian as well?
Yeah, he's Australian.
Okay.
Well, I think he's Australian. I assume he's not from New Zealand.
Shall I have a look?
He has got the Aussie accent. 4 times in history, a team has won all of their games. Interesting. Senegal will be the dark horses. Not after tomorrow, mate. Not after tomorrow. Messi playing as a striker and way too deep. I agree with that.
I think Alvarez has played quite well this World Cup.
He's a threat, isn't he? A major threat.
He's only young as well.
Do you know what I think is absolutely criminal? Like the fact that he is Haaland's backup. Like he'd start for us. He'd start for United. You could argue up front. He start for so many teams, and he just doesn't really get that much of a kick for City. I think he's pretty good.
But we've only seen him play like 4 games.
I know, but every time I've seen him, I think he
Not
looks
even
great.
4 like full games either. I mean, it probably is, but I mean, all the time that Haaland's banging hat tricks for fun, it's always going to be tough to play.
Haaland's obviously top, one of the best strikers in the world at the minute. Here's a question for everyone in the chat as well, just until this game gets a little bit more action. Would you rather have prime Haaland or prime Harry Kane?
Did you see what John Stones said about the comparison to Harry Kane and Haaland?
What did he say?
I can't remember the question that the interviewer asked. Asked like in relation to maybe it was like the play, like you've obviously played with both, and he said something like, you know, Haaland's only just come to this league. Harry Kane's been doing it his whole career, basically. I mean, obviously you're not going to slag either of them off, but it was.
It is true though.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You'd rather have Kane, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, because we don't know Haaland's prime yet, do we? He's 21 or whatever.
I think.
That's the only thing.
I think I'd rather have Kane.
I just think Kane.
Prime
Haaland's
Kane.
Unbelievable, but like Kane offers a lot more.
Yeah, they're both. We're talking about prime guys. We're not talking about now. Obviously, now you'd pick Haaland because he's 23
Haaland's 23,
and he's a monster. But we're talking about the best you've seen of both. Who would you rather have? And I think if I could pick one for one game,
that's the thing. Also, as well, when people go, "Oh, Man United need to look at signing the next Jude Bellingham." The geezer's 19. Like, the next Jude Bellingham's not even born yet. Like the next Haaland, all this, like they're like 12. Like how?
By the way, Haaland to be doing that at his age is actually scary.
Yeah.
Like I do think he will probably surpass.
I honestly reckon he's got one of those weird chip things in the back of his head that
he is absolutely
program
mental.
him differently.
The only thing, the thing that Haaland has over Kane is obviously his pace and his speed to getting behind. Yeah. What Kane has over Haaland is his passing ability.
Well, no, but I just think technically as well, like he's clearly better than Haaland, isn't he? Passer, you know, everything really.
They're 2 different types of players at the end of the day. Both absolutely unbelievable. Do you think Australia can at least get 1 goal with Otamendi and Romero at the back instead of Romero and Martinez? I do.
I really like Romero.
I like Romero. I think it should be Romero and Martinez.
Obviously, because he's good, but
he's aggressive, isn't he?
It will just absolutely smash you for no reason.
I actually do rate him a lot. I think it was a class signing for Spurs, to be honest.
Where'd he come from? Atalanta, wasn't it, or something? Was that Atalanta?
It was one of the Italian teams.
Because they got him on loan, didn't they?
Was he Atalanta?
And then, I think it was.
Was he not Roma? No.
Nah.
It was one of the Italian teams.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Search it because he's actually known. Where did Romero come from? Which Italian team did Romero come from?
No. The chat will know.
OMG, guys, Dumfries today was amazing. Wish we got him at United. He was class, but also
at the same
time, they left that left side absolutely.
I saw loads of people on Twitter saying that Dumfries, for about 70 minutes of the game, played absolutely atrocious. And then for like the rest was like class.
Going forward, he was great. But
yeah, it was Atalanta, yeah.
But the thing is, though, USA, just that side was completely broken. I think
Yeah,
nearly.
I don't know what
I think all of the goals came down that side. It was poor from them. I mean, that third goal, he literally had all the time in the world. There was no one marking him.
Still came off his shin.
And the thing is with this game so far is just not much excitement. I do think it's going to be 0-0 up until the final stages.
I mean,
Argentina just tossing it around. They don't seem in any rush, do they?
no, Australia, again, all the time it's 0-0. Like you said, they're going to be quite
I do think
content.
they will get tired, though, if they're just chasing the ball all of the time.
That's what they're aiming to do, the Argentinians, isn't it? Look at Messi. Is that Messi? That is Messi, look.
Yeah, he's so deep.
CDM,
so deep.
Trying to dictate play. First shot, and it is, I think that's just landed in
From Gomez?
Beth's back garden.
Is it Gomez, yeah? Yeah.
Look at this for a strike. Have it.
That is poor.
Great strike.
It's nearly as bad as some of the finishing we saw in the USA
Phil
game.
says
USA.
top 16 in world should auto-qualify. Other 16 should play another 16 after qualification to determine the outcome of the other 16 more competitive. The only thing I'd say on that, Phil, my friend, is I think the qualification system. The FIFA rankings are very flawed, I think.
Oh, they are. I mean, the fact that Belgium's second in the world right now is actually
I just
crazy.
don't agree with how. I don't know how they work it out, but however they do work it out, it's wrong. That's the only thing I'd say.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it.
It's mad that Belgium's number 2. I mean, obviously they are going to drop down, but
Where are we? We're like 5th.
it's like I think was it Ghana that was the least, like the lowest African team? Yet they're in the World Cup.
Mm.
Crazy.
Or they were the lowest at the World Cup in terms of African team. I can't remember.
They didn't end up getting through, so yeah, no Leacher, no party. That is facts. Do you think Leacher will come on again? I think he will.
I don't know. It's always difficult, isn't it, to say will a defender come on? Depends.
Imagine if he takes a pen. Oh, Australia have won it back. Just keep hold of it, keep hold of it, keep hold of it.
Doing well to keep hold of possession.
Yeah,
but look,
they're doing really well. Get a corner out of it. He's in the box. Get a penalty.
no.
Oh, very well defended, to be fair. Who was that?
DePaul.
DePaul.
Shana Paul.
He was very good defending. They did all right, though, to get through all the Argentinian bodies.
But that's what they're going to be looking for. They're going to let them have the ball all the time. They have it in their
He
own
should have hit it
half.
here.
Hit it where?
He should have gone with the outside of his boot because he knew he was going over. It's easier said than done, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
I do think Australia, though, they're going to gain confidence from the fact it's been, like, Argentina have not really had anything yet.
I still find it mental that we're watching Australia play in the round of 16 in the World Cup.
Don't lose it there.
So many people had them to finish bottom. There was that viral video that went round. Mark was actually in it. It was like loads of people's predictions as to where Australia were going to finish in the group, and everyone had them maximum third. You know, most people fourth, don't have a chance, etc. And then it showed the scenes at the end of what it was like in their fan park when they obviously got through. So it's great.
Everyone was saying that we're going to be anti-Argentina because we're Brits.
Anti what?
Argentina.
There you go.
I do that all the time. Don't know why. It just automatically happens. Argentina because we are Brits. But realistically, I think everyone always roots for an underdog, don't they? Unless it's your team.
Yeah, there's something about an underdog story. Doesn't matter who it is, unless it's against your team.
Yeah, of course. Kane and Haaland is not a fair comparison. Very different players. Haaland won't work in a Kane system and vice versa. Kane can do playmaker role. Haaland is a target man and pacey. True to an extent, but you can compare them both because they're both number 9s. Alan Kenny says, Ireland will make a comeback sometime during my lifetime.
Big
Grealish
super chat, by the way.
and Rice stole. We found Ryan's burner. We found it. Ireland won't make a comeback.
But we're getting mixed up here. You're getting mixed up, isn't it? Ireland and Northern Ireland.
I can't get mixed up between
Yeah.
Northern Ireland and Ireland. There's a border.
Yeah.
I'm being told. Sorry, guys. It's not
Even
my
I got
first
that right.
language. No, but We'll see. To be honest with you, it's like it'd be nice to be competing with the likes of Northern Ireland, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, but no one can compare to us, really, can they?
Well, the thing that Ryan obviously says is the population-wise, right? We've got like 50 odd million, and I think he said he had 1 or 2. Was it Ryan who said
Yeah.
the population of Northern Ireland? Yeah.
Dan Kelly says, Australian shape looks disciplined. Don't think it'll be easy night for Argentines, as some might expect. Could take a Leo wonder goal. Dan, I think you've I think you've hit the nail on the head there. I have said this. I do think teams that are coming in as your underdogs often will play the way the USA are. They're going to take the sting out of the game, try and get some possession, try and counter-attack. And I think it will be hard for the Argentines to break down Australia, if I'm being honest. But we know what Lionel Messi is capable of. We've seen it multiple times. And there is some special talents in this Argentine team which could be the difference. But we'll see. We'll see. Who do you fancy on penalties if it does go there?
Between these two?
Yeah.
Again, I mean, I know more of the Argentina players, so I say them. But that's the only reason. I don't know. Penalties are a lottery anyway, aren't they? So it's always different on it. You know, these guys could have a penalty shootout 5 days of the week, and the outcome will not be the same, I imagine. But I actually want to say, Alan Kenny, that's the biggest super chat I've actually seen in terms of on one of the shows that I've been doing.
Yeah, is that dollars as well?
Euros.
Thank you for that,
yeah,
Alan.
So thank you.
Appreciate it a lot.
Population of Scotland and Wales combined is smaller than London, apparently.
I doubt that. I really doubt that.
It's worth a Google.
Is that right?
London.
Garnacho would walk into this team if he played all season.
So the London population is 8.9 million. Okay. So, okay. Scotland's is 5.5.
It's not going to be true.
And Wales is 3.1. So, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh. Is it? Wait.
What was London?
8.46.
London's population is basically 9.
9.
Wales is 3.
3.
And Scotland's is 5.5. So yeah.
Right. So fair enough. Fair enough.
It is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we've got.
I think Australia have got a corner here, actually, by the way.
And we've got nearly 4,500 people in the room, so stay tuned because I think this is going to be a good game. I really do.
Swinger.
The main thing is Argentina don't score in the first half. Get your head on this. It's a decent corner.
Set pieces are going to be huge for Australia in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I saw someone in the chat say USA went out with a whimper, they weren't good enough. USA played some good football, they just have no end product. Like, some of their shots were awful. And some of the decision-making in the box was poor. Like, in possession, they were good until they got in front of goal. I think they had more shots than the Netherlands, actually. But they were just... They need to try and improve their striker quality for the next World Cup, is what I'd say. Start priming them up now.
24 minutes in and not much has happened, to be fair. I think we've had one shot, being that awful attempt by Gomez, was it, that flew over the bar.
Well, Australia will be loving this. As long as it can go 0-0 for, they'll be taking it. And we're on 828 likes. If we can get up to 1,000, we'd really appreciate it as well. Show your support, people. And usually we do like likes for goals, but to be honest with you, I don't mind this staying the way it is right now. Because at least we've got kind of something in this game to aim for. Look at China or USA. They have massive populations, but still England better. It just shows. And Isaac Shaw says, sorry to be negative. I think we have no chance under Southgate. I wish we had a better manager. We could do so much more with this squad. Love your work. Well, thank you, Isaac, for the super chat and them kind words at the end. To be fair to Southgate, he's done well in the major competitions he's managed. Mm-hmm. But do I think a better manager could win this World Cup with this England squad? Absolutely. Do I think we should be doing more with this England squad? Absolutely. Does he play the way I would like the England squad to play? No. But can I criticise him if we go far in this competition? I mean, you can say you don't like the way we play, but at the end of the day, if we get good results, we get good results.
Last thing from me on this England, I think regardless of the outcome, he will not be the manager of England.
No, neither do I.
longer.
I think if he wins, maybe.
No, I don't think he will. I think either way, if he wins it, he'll leave off his own accord. Because what more can you do? You've won the World Cup.
That's true, actually.
You can't do anything else.
He'd probably go into club football, wouldn't he?
That's it.
Imagine,
That
Southgate's won a World Cup.
Yeah. No thanks.
To be fair, I just don't like his style of football, which is very pragmatic. I think with the squad we've got and
Oh, get it in the box, mate.
how good the Australia on the attack. Come on, running into trouble. With how good our forward players are, I think he's too pragmatic. But then is it because he realises that our weakness is our defence, so he tries to, I don't know. It's not the way I'd do it, for sure. DC says, USA needs a better coach and more recruitment. Greg never did anything about the extra man in the box. Van Gaal played him like a fiddle, needs change. I do think Van Gaal's experience showed through, for sure. But I really like the way USA have been playing football, if I'm being honest. They were just very naive, I think maybe if the manager has a bit more time and he's learned his lessons from this World Cup, and if they can improve on their weaknesses, which was, I think, naivety and shooting ability, they could.
They're a very
win with
young
a
squad
chance.
as well,
Yeah,
to
they
be
are.
fair. Alan Kenny says, Argentina, the same as Portugal, very disjointed because they cater to one player. That one player being Messi.
Argentina are so overhyped. I don't think they're that good. Haven't got any world-class players, to be honest. Haven't got any, Ben. Not even one by the name of Lionel. I think they've got world-class players.
Do you think Ronaldo's still world-class?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do?
I wouldn't say he's not world-class because of everything he's done.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, like right now. Same as Messi, like do you think...
I think they're both still world-class players.
I think Messi is... Or...
We know about you. Going to get the chat started on the Ronaldo stuff again.
I mean,
Corner goes in, headed. Oh...
God, you do get excited, don't
I
you?
do. And it's honestly, it's not just on these watchalongs. I was doing it before as well, in the Netherlands game.
I don't know. Ryan. Do you think Ronaldo is world class right now?
Yeah, he's still world class.
Yeah, it actually is. That I think the thing is when you have to think about it. I do
think he's coming towards the end of his career for sure. But I just think he is.
If he was still world class, would he not have been playing for United?
Yeah, I wouldn't have had him playing for us though, would I? In certain games. In certain games I would though. I still think he's a world class player. I don't think the way we play caters to him at all.
Is this worth a poll, Ryan? Is this worth a poll? People are asking in the chat for a poll.
Billy Jones says, I hope you guys are right about Senegal. I'd put $1,000 on England to win. Southgate never loses early and Senegal have lost key players. Easy win. Billy, I rate your confidence.
$1,000.
And honestly, I think England will win. And we got 8.7k votes on the predictions. 74% have gone with Argentina, 25% with Australia. I'm going to back Australia.
World-class unemployment.
I think Ronaldo is coming towards the end of his career and I don't think he suits the Erik ten Hag team. Would I have rather play Martial instead of Ronaldo in most of the games? Yes, I would. But do I still think Ronaldo as a player is world class? Yes. Jimbo, USA will never be successful until we fix our academy system. The reason we don't produce good players is because you have to pay to be part of academies here, meaning only rich kids get training young. I didn't know that. And that is a disgrace, I think.
Can you get scholarships as well? Because we have, it's almost like universities and colleges where, you know, like, say you can't afford to like do something, but sometimes you get a scholarship where it gets paid for by the college.
I think that can happen, but I think it only starts in like high school and college for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, the kids need to be learning if they want to be world class. A lot of the times they've got to start when they're really young, and if the parents can't afford to put them into academies, then that's crazy. what should be happening is it should be like our system over here where players can, obviously you play Sunday League, Saturday League for different teams, and that's usually quite cheap. Or, you know, if a kid can't afford it, I'm sure a lot of times there are exceptions. I know that there are exceptions here in England. And they play and scouts will come, and if a player's good enough, then they get scouted and put into academies, and that's the way it should go. And I think USA will have to, if they want to improve, should be doing that, because it shouldn't just be only the people with money that have the support to go down in that career path.
Someone in the chat said he's not world class, he's old class.
Is Ronaldo world class?
Oh
right
yeah,
now?
Ronaldo was named in the worst 11 for the group stages, by the way.
I think that's very harsh.
That was where did I see that?
That's
Mail
very
Online,
harsh.
I think it was.
I think
something
in
like
his first game he had a very good performance.
that. Mail Online, I think it was. Yeah, I saw that.
That is, we've got an Australian free kick.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Okay, free kick. Good ball, not a good ball. Argentina will see it out. But yeah, what we're saying with the poll votes, 1,000 votes, 59% a resounding no. It's pretty clear what you guys think. Argentina are playing rubbish. Yeah, it's not been ideal so far, has it really? You'd be expecting more, in all honesty, from Argentina. Jimbo says scholarships do exist, but they're extremely rare until college. Right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if it is that way that you have to pay, I mean, yeah, it obviously does make it really, really tough. You think about how many people are missing out due to, well, not being able to afford it, how much talent there is out there, and not being exposed to the right people.
That's the thing. I just think that America, and someone said it's the same here in Australia, it should be adopted, the fact that obviously kids, when they're growing up, play for fun, they play in schools, and they should be able to, if they're good enough or scouts see talent in them, they should be taken into the academies. Because look at Marcus Rashford for Man United. I mean, he always speaks about how his mum worked several different jobs when he was younger. United had to take him to training because his mum was working and she couldn't do it. And like, United really, really supported him, and he gives back now for underprivileged kids as well. Obviously, in the communities. Oh, there's a little bit of bites, and Marcus Rashford's scoring goals for England in a World Cup. Like, there does need to be fairness all around it for different people from different backgrounds, and that's the last we'll speak on that. Ronaldo is 10% better than 95% of the rest. What is that? 60% say no, he's not a world-class player anymore. Interesting. The thing is, it is weird because I would still call him a world-class player, but I wouldn't have him at United.
Yeah,
that is contradictory, isn't it, really?
I don't know if it's contradictory, but you would also say, you know, every other world-class player. So, like, you know, would you say Kevin De Bruyne is world-class?
Yes.
Would you take him at United?
Yes.
Yeah, that's, you know, most other world-class players you'd say, yeah, you take at United. That's the only thing, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, this is dangerous.
I just don't
free
think,
kick.
especially if he is going to go to Saudi League as well and play out there, like it's.
MUFC 123 says, if Ronaldo didn't come back, Ollie would still be manager, potentially, yes. Oh, free kick in there from Messi.
Do you think? Is he not offside?
I thought he was then. Oh,
Nice,
no,
Messi.
get out to him.
Shoot!
Oh, that was so obvious that was going to happen.
Lionel Messi.
I'm telling you now, he is world class. He is
good.
world class.
He's good.
You just, he's mad when he hits the football. You just know it's going in.
I do think it was quite lucky, though, to be fair.
I thought he was offside initially in the attack.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a replay.
That's it. I think that's game done.
Well, we said that. We said that with 2 games, didn't we? When we were doing the old double watch along.
I still think that's game done.
And it was the Germany and Spain games, didn't we? They both scored early, and
That's
we were
poor
like,
defending.
Game done.
That is poor defending. I said, come out to him on the edge of the box there. They didn't. You've got to be quick on the press with this team.
Joint top scorer for the tournament now.
Yep.
He was down as my
He
top
was your
goal scorer.
prediction, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's a great pass. I mean,
Keeper.
not many
keeper
not many hit the tap. Keeper should be doing better.
It's not in the corner, is it?
He should be doing better.
Yeah.
That is poor keeping.
To be fair, I remember when Matty Ryan was at Brighton, and obviously that's rough, like around where I'm from, and I know a lot of Brighton fans, and they always used to call him T-Rex, just because they always thought he had really small arms, so he couldn't get down to the ball.
That is poor. That is poor. It's a great goal, but it's poor keeping. DJ Marshall says, not only is our pay for play system a problem in the US, but our athletes don't play football, soccer, they play our football or basketball. Well,
I feel like there's a lot more. I feel like there's a lot more variety as well. I feel like there's a lot more variety on the system out in America. I think in terms of scholarships and what different career pathways, etc. within sport, but. Yeah, that is the first goal in the knockout stage. You are correct, Savage. 1-0 to Argentina. Who's he given this free kick to? Because that is odd, giving that to Argentina, but fair enough. Matthew Holman, also I believe in the US, they care more about physical attributes than technical quality, as that's how it works in Egg Ball. Good old Egg Ball. How many votes we got in this poll? Just over 3,000. No, the majority is saying 63% for no. Incredible. Myron says there is no GOAT debate. There is Messi, and then there is everyone else. A lot of people do say that. To be fair, a lot of people do say that. I mean, look, all the time, even at 1-0, I think Australia is still going to think that they stand a chance to possibly get back in this game.
Someone just said a kangaroo could have saved that.
A kangaroo could have saved that. To be fair, I saw some comments saying that's a horrible take. He shouldn't be saving it. I mean, that is... He should. It's opinion, right?
Miriam Mariga says, there is no GOAT debate, there is Messi, and then there is everybody else.
Yeah, parrot in the room.
Messi is just different levels, isn't he? He's so good. And the layoff was great as well. The layoff was superb. Jammy Jamjar says, Ronaldo is like Star Wars, relying on people's nostalgia to convince fans he's still world class, but he's actually not great at all. Andor is great though.
I like that.
Opinion is opinion.
I like that comment, to be fair. I do like that comment. It's like Star... Because everyone thinks all the new Star Wars are crap. And the old ones are good.
See, this guy says, my cousin played for Lee. He applied to go and do coaching in the USA, and they came out and watched him and gave him a scholarship as he plays football for a university over there. So Americans do have processes. Yeah, but if you're scouting someone at university, it's too late, surely. Like, at that point, it's hard to...
I don't know. I mean, it's not what usually happens, is it? I don't know. America's... I guess it's different everywhere, really, isn't it? Be different everywhere. Could we see the Aussie comeback?
I think it's difficult. I said, don't let them score before half-time.
I mean, to be fair, I was saying before, I think even at 1-0, they'll still think they have a chance, right?
Oh, yeah.
When it 2-3 is when you get a bit down in the dumps.
I think when it's 1-0, it's like one goal and they're completely back in it, aren't they?
Well, 100%. Don't even think they're out of it. 65% now saying no.
It would have been nice for Australia to get the first goal, though.
Ronaldo's not world class, Beth.
People are entitled to opinions. Thiglim Pandit says...
Sorry. Just while I remember. Even my mum has messaged me saying Messi's better than Ronaldo.
Has she?
Yeah. Messi better than Ronaldo.
MUFC 123 says Ronaldo lost about 40% of his fan base after interview. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the slagging off of Ten Hag, not going to lie. And Pandy says lifelong United and Ronaldo fan, but I am not sure about the latter anymore. Just not just this World Cup, no strive from CR7 anymore. I do think this season it is completely hit him that he's not as good as he used to be. Like he's definitely like a yard behind.
I think we'll
what he should
see
be.
where he ends up, wherever it may be. That's where we'll see what he thinks of himself now. I think.
Yeah.
If he does find himself at a Chelsea, I think he still thinks, I've still got it, blah 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 blah. If he finds himself at this Al Nassr, I think it was, then I think
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously taken a hefty payday as well, which fair enough.
So we've got a stat to read out about Messi from Sam here at the That's Football. Some people might know who Sam is. Stat is, in his 1,000th match, Lionel Messi surpasses Diego Maradona as the top scorer for Argentina at the World Cup, and he's only behind Gabriel Batistuta, who has 10. And Maradona has 8 and Messi has 9. So he
needs one more to equal, 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more to equal and just gone past Maradona. Not bad, is it?
No.
Not bad.
No.
And I think he will pass Maradona.
I do the World Cup scoring statistic is a little bit, you've got, I think Marcus Rashford scored more World Cup goals than Wayne Rooney now. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like.
But Wayne Rooney is England's all-time leading goal scorer, so it's like weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Have I got everyone's super chats in now? Let me have a look.
Mark says, who's the best football team in the world where football isn't the national sport? Who is the best football team in the world where football isn't the national... Oh, okay. So, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like it probably... Would it not be USA? Because I think football is the sport of all of Europe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what other ones. There's probably some ones out there that are a bit obscure.
We've got Michael Gray. It's not fair to hold 38-year-old Ronaldo to his old standards. Messi won't be world class at 38 either. I do think age definitely catches up with everybody. And Jonathan Motor says, people forget that Messi is younger than Ronaldo. I bet the performance of Messi will fall off when he hits Cristiano's age. Probably. Yeah, age does catch up with you.
So Messi's 35.
We've got one here saying from Ashik Ali, who is both of your GOATs?
David Beckham.
Is yours not Messi?
Who do I think is the greatest player of all time? I'd say Messi, yeah. Yeah. No, unfortunately, I never actually got to witness him play any football.
I think...
Oh, come on, man. YouTube.
Mine would be Ronaldo.
There's no right answer, is there?
Mine would be Ronaldo, and that's probably based on sentimental reasons, to be honest with you. I think... It's weird. I think Ronaldo has had a better career than Messi. But I think Messi technically is a better footballer. If you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. But is that just because...
Both are legends of the game.
Is that because Ronaldo's obviously been about a bit?
No, but I'd say Messi's is... I'd have more consideration of Messi being the GOAT if he'd done it more. Do you know what I mean? He was in a Barcelona team, which of course was unbelievable.
But do you not think there's sentiment in that as well?
And he was unbelievable because of him. He was unbelievable because of him, of course. But then he went to PSG, and we know PSG...
That's not his... He didn't want to go, though, did he?
I know, but it is a farmers' league. If he would have actually, gone to, a Juventus and, still been, the best player in that team and carrying...
They wouldn't afford him, though, would they?
And if he would have gone to the Premier League and ripped it up in the Premier League, he would be. But I think because Ronaldo's done it in more different leagues, and he's won... I mean, Messi's won it, obviously, so much as well. But I just think Ronaldo is a match... Well, I don't think he is now, but if you need...
I think either way, whatever you say, someone in the chat will go, well, Messi's done this,
but
Messi's done that.
Right, in Ronaldo's prime, if you needed someone to come on the pitch and win you a game, I'd pick Ronaldo. But do I think Messi's technically a better gifted footballer? Yes. But I think Ronaldo in his day could do it all.
I mean, they've got they always seem to one up each other on everything, right? I feel like you could go back and forth with.
They're both absolutely phenomenal players. Like, let's be honest.
You go back and forth with the chat or me and yourself and go, you know, well, Messi can do this, but Ronaldo can do this, well, Messi can do this.
And we'll probably never see anything like this again.
Let's just appreciate it while it lasts.
The real Ivan says Messi's just an all-round better player. If you know, you know. Respect to both legends, though. And we just got a super chat from Suraj Sharma. He didn't actually put anything there, so.
I wonder if Ronaldo wasn't at United. Say he had exactly the same career, obviously, but say he was at Arsenal. I wonder if people would be so keen on him or something. Do you know what I mean?
I think they would. Ronaldinho is above GOAT status. Obviously, Ronaldinho is absolutely class. But I'm talking about people I've seen play a lot here. Do you know what I mean?
I actually want to. I made a bucket list thing a couple of years ago of certain things I wanted to do before. I think it was actually in the year, but it was actually the year that COVID happened, and one of them was to see Messi and Ronaldo play, and I've seen Ronaldo play now, so I do want to see Messi play live.
Yeah, I've not seen Messi play live.
Half time, I think. By the way, guys.
Yeah, half time's just happened as Messi symbols his.
He's happy. He's happy boy.
Happiness to the crowd.
Happy boy.
We've got another super chat in from Pandy saying career achievements and everything CR7 has done for United can never be forgotten, but his attitude and arrogance at this point is frankly annoying. True. But yeah, half time. And we've got nearly 5,000 watching us.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Hit a like if you have joined recently. And to be honest with you, I'm really, really thirsty. If Ryan can come and fill my drink up for me, that'd be nice of him. See if he'll get off.
I like everyone's. It's almost just like having a different look, an outlook on it.
Yeah, everyone's got different opinions.
Like Liam M7 says, Ronaldo is better. Euros is harder than Copa America. Ronaldo has more Champions League, and is the highest scorer. Plus, Ronaldo played with worse players than Messi and still shined.
Daz Sweet says, I've seen Maradona, nothing like him. Honestly, Maradona looked absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
We've had some class footballers over time.
I wonder.
Thank you,
I wonder if actually the next era, you know, so we're coming towards the end of the Messi Ronaldo era. I wonder if the next era is the Mbappe Haaland. Not saying that
it is the next
be anywhere
era.
near them, but you know that is the next.
Some would say the Haaland, Mbappe, and Garnacho era.
Barra says Messi scores 0.75 goals in 36 games against Premier League teams, and that's only Champions League level teams. Ronaldo scores 0.45 games against all of the Prem. See, there's different outlooks on it. This is why this debate, you will never ever, you know, there's no
one will ever be able to.
No.
It's like it's hard. Like Reece James said on Twitter, was it like yesterday, that it's for him it's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So it's like even footballers have different opinions, obviously.
Of course
they will. M4X says Argentina always play like this: defensive, one goal, and defensive. We'll see if Australia can pull one back. And Pandy says, on a side note, is Mark out on another bender? Who knows?
Hope so.
Check his Instagram live later tonight.
Yeah, you get some good Instagram content out of him if he's out.
I think he must be out, seeing his friends or something.
Dylan Sup says both legends, but my favourite player to watch and I've seen live is R9. Brazil. Ronaldo changed the game. Yeah, he obviously suffered quite bad with injuries, didn't he? But maybe there's a poll here for the half-time topic of like not Messi Ronaldo related. We've already had that poll, but like who's the best player that isn't Ronaldo or Messi? So we're talking the Ronaldinhos, the Ronaldos. You know these type of players.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something in that, I wonder?
Antonio says, Messi is such a brilliant player, even at 35. He can decide the game on his own. Ronaldo's always the GOAT, though. Yeah, people forget that Messi's 3 years behind Ronaldo.
And the numbers are
got some numbers.
better.
Got some numbers in the chat here. Ronaldo has 1,142 appearances with 819 goals and 234 assists. Messi has 1,000 appearances with 789 goals and 348 assists. Messi is more of a playmaker, isn't he? And hat-tricks, Ronaldo 60, Messi 56. Career goal ratio, Ronaldo 0.72, Messi 0.79. Penalties, Ronaldo 146, Messi 105. The one thing I would come back on that is Ronaldo's done that in some really tough leagues and some tough teams to play in. Messi had an unreal Barcelona team that catered to him with Pep Guardiola. He's gone to the French league, which for me is probably one of the worst leagues in Europe. So, I think Messi is absolutely unbelievable, and as a technical footballer, he's better, but I think you do have to look at it. You can't just read them out and think, oh yeah, and take that for what it is. You've got to look into it as well. Zlatan is typical example of overrated. Not sure.
Is he back yet from injury?
I don't think so.
God, I swear the guy might as well retire, surely. Surely.
Ronaldo's a pure reflection of hard work, and Messi's a pure reflection of natural talent. I mean, Ronaldo obviously has natural talent, but yeah.
Bran says, I saw Messi live at the 2014 World Cup.
Zidane's class.
Enrique says, Messi holds the most assists recorded in football history. This is the thing. I actually think that the Messi-Ronaldo debate is people take it in different ways. Because I think Ronaldo's like the better goal scorer. Like you say, you know, if you need someone to come on and win you the game, like, okay, you bring on Ronaldo. But that isn't like what we're actually talking about.
Yeah.
Because who is the GOAT is such a broad term, and people take it in different avenues and ways. Then there's arguments for either or.
Blakey says, with Pele being moved to Qatar, I think it's only right I throw his hat into the ring as one of the greatest. Pele was unbelievable.
I mean, the only reason he's obviously not in discussion is we
haven't seen him.
Yeah, we didn't get the joys of watching him.
But with Pele, obviously, we wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully he recovers. But he's not looking great at the minute, is it?
Billy Jones says Ronaldo has the most followers and great PR. Messi beats Ronaldo in every category besides headers and goals. Barely. Ronaldo PR is the only debate.
People have opinions.
Yeah, the Ronaldo-Messi debate is something that you don't really want to get into,
But
in all honesty.
we've ended up getting into it for some reason.
But 67%
I can't believe that.
saying Ronaldo isn't world class. Nearly 7,000 votes. It's quite clear what people think.
That is absolutely crazy.
I think it's crazy. It's only crazy because it's like he's done it for so long, right? And it's hard to think that he has had a drop off. Like you just don't. It's not an imaginable
Yeah, because
thing,
Ronaldo's always been so good. Yeah, Zidane's one of the best players I've ever seen play. I've not seen him play live, obviously, but
who's the GOAT?
Oh gosh.
Well, surely. I don't know. This could quite easily be 50-50, by the way.
We've got a poll in saying who's the GOAT. I think we've got a lot of people in this chat that don't like Ronaldo.
Did you see that
if I'm
jump?
being honest with you.
67% Messi.
The thing is, anyone who doesn't like United are going to say they don't like Ronaldo as well.
I don't know, because you know, I just think, again, there's no winners, is it? It doesn't matter. There's no winners. It's just, again, I do think though, you know, yes, you can't say Messi did it in the Prem, etc. But I do think if you put him in a Prem side, whenever like he does, you know, he does exactly what he does for Barcelona.
Alan Kenny says, like tennis, we have lived through the greatest. We have been blessed. Yep. Thank you, Alan, again for another chat. Appreciate it. Imran Taman says, Messi in 2019 single-handedly carried one of Barca's worst ever teams to a Champions League final. Now Barca can't win the league or get past the group stage. I do think Messi obviously was huge to that Barcelona team. I just think he obviously had a chunk of his career where he was in one of the best teams I've ever seen play. I mean, obviously he was part of that, but Xavi and Iniesta, wow.
No fault of his own, I guess, is it?
Wow, Xavi and Iniesta
Ronaldo was in
brought a lot
Man United
to that team.
You know, arguably one of Man United's best ever teams, though, right?
True.
And he chose to leave.
I do think that Barca team's ridiculous.
And he chose to leave.
That Barca team was ridiculous.
Bastard.
You're not over it, are you? But what was it that Haaland would have to do now to get to Ronaldo's goals?
Oh, I don't know.
He'd have to score,
like
was it like over
40
40 goals a season until he's 40 years old?
I think that actually is, it kind of puts it in perspective, doesn't it, when you go...
Good. Like, people forget because Ronaldo's, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm a Ronaldo fan. He's nowhere near as good as what he used to be at all. Like, he's not. Like, the fact that you're picking Martial over him shows he's nowhere near at it. I think Martial's a good player, but the fact you pick Martial over Ronaldo as a striker shows he's nowhere near as good as he used to be. Like, we can all know that. But I think because of recency, and I always say recency bias, people forget how good he's been. I do think that.
Yeah. Vipash says the actual disrespect on Ronaldo, the recency bias is unreal. Remember last season. That is coming from someone with Ronaldo as their picture, though, so do take that with a pinch of salt. But no, last season he was obviously he was good, right? Top goal scorer, player of the year. He won our player of the year. But again, what do you expect?
I do think
you do expect that, right?
I think this year it's just been a huge drop off for him. Whether that be what he's been through in the summer, whether it's just genuinely age is catching up to him now and he has lost that yard. I don't know what it is. I don't think you can be out of form as a player with his ilk for this long. Because at first I thought it was just form, but...
Well, there was the whole fitness. We didn't think he was fit.
There was
to
always
with,
excuse, weren't there?
And then it was form, and then, doesn't matter now anyway. He doesn't play for Man United, so who cares?
What are our predictions for the second half as well, by the way?
I see a little silhouette of a man. No, I see Argentina scoring again and it finishing 2-0. Maybe 3-0.
I'm going to go with 2-1 Argentina.
You think they score? Do you think they score at 2... Do you think they score to level it, or do you think it goes 2-0 and then they score?
No, I think they score to level it.
Interesting.
I'm just trying...
Who's going to be the goal scorer?
I'm saying what I want.
Let's see if you remember the side off the top of your head.
What? Who's going to be the goal scorer for Australia? Lecky.
Okay. Good old Lecky.
Lecky.
Billy Jones with a super chat. Ronaldo has won.
Why Lecky? Lecky because he scored the goal last game, and I think he probably looks the most threatening in front of goal, to be honest.
Billy Jones says Ronaldo has one, in capitals, non-penalty goal this season. The guy is washed this season.
I think Rashford might be starting tomorrow with that Twitter post.
The preparation is done and we're ready. See everyone tomorrow. I hope he does. He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
I thought he was crap for the first 45 minutes, in all honesty.
Yeah, but he came back. Piers Morgan tweeting about Messi now.
What's the comparison in goals? Champions League goals between Messi and Ronaldo? Because obviously there was the whole debate. Obviously, he wanted to be in the Champions League to extend the goals on Messi.
I think he's got I think he's obviously got more.
Do we know how many?
But I don't know how many more.
Mike saying, "Are you ignoring the Ronaldo
I've seen
was in Madrid with Kroos, Modric, Ramos, Varane, Casemiro,
obviously,
Benzema, and
he was
Bale.
in a brilliant Real Madrid team as well. He was.
Ronaldo is the greatest human footballer, but Messi isn't human." I like that one. That's good. I think Paul Scholes is the best footballer. There you go, I said it.
Paul Scholes was absolutely incredible.
Paul Scholes, a lot of players.
Have you seen that story of when Ronaldo first came to United on the training ground? What happened with Paul Scholes?
Don't think so.
Ronaldo came and he kept doing all these, these tricks and fancy flicks and stuff on the training ground.
Did he stick one on him?
And he was going up to like Paul Scholes and like the other lads. And obviously, it wasn't the same back now. Like now, everyone's pally-pally. Back then, they would generally just like tear you apart, wouldn't they? And he was like, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" And Scholes went, "I might not be able to do that right now, but can you do this?" And he had the ball, a dead ball, and there was like a tree like miles away, and he hit it, and he hit like the trunk on the tree, and Ronaldo was like, and he did it multiple times, and he said, "Can you do that?" And Ronaldo tried to do it, and he couldn't even hit the ball hard enough to get there, never mind actually get the spot. So Ronaldo stayed out late every training session, practicing to hit this tree. Eventually he did it, and he was like, "Scholes, come and see this. But see, that's where the mentality comes from with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Like the fact he couldn't do something and he stayed every day to make sure he could do it. I think Rio was saying at table tennis, he was getting smashed up and he went and trained and learned table tennis so he could beat them all.
Yeah, it's that obsessive personality, isn't it?
It's not a fake story. It's not a fake story, that.
Oh, are people saying it's fake?
Yeah, it's not.
How do you know?
Because I know it from
Paul told you, didn't
a source.
Okay.
Everyone's
What
like, what sauce? Ketchup
Brown,
or
yeah, brown,
mayo?
red?
No, that is genuinely an actual story.
It's so funny, isn't it? Antonio, this season Ronaldo versus Messi is just as one-sided as last season, just on the opposite side than last. Look, we're never going to win. Shubham, thank you for the super chat.
That's the thing, Messi had a dip in numbers last year, but no one really said anything.
Oh, they did, to be fair. But again, we got to remember that when he's at United, we're always going to hear more of it because we're surrounded by it, right?
See, someone put this girl loves Ronaldo. Do you remember when I was getting so much dick because I was a Ronaldo hater? People just like, no matter what you say, people are going to have something to say about it.
It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
A lot of players in the Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard debate, a lot of Zidane, Xavi, they all said Scholes, didn't they? Scholes was the best player they have played against, etc.
Let's actually, we're going out to half time, so let's be quick. Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, play, bench, sell.
Play, Scholes, bench, Gerrard, sell, Lampard. No, sorry, the other way around. Play, Scholes, bench, Lampard, sell, Gerrard.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm playing Scholes because I think he's the overall better player, and on the bench got Lampard ready to bang in the goals, and then Gerrard could just bugger off.
Because I hate Liverpool and dislike Gerrard, that is what I'd want to say. But if it was generally down to what I think his ability,
do you think Gerrard's better than Lampard?
I'd play Scholes, bench Gerrard, and
Lampard's numbers are ridiculous as well, isn't they? His goal scoring number is ridiculous.
But I'd definitely play Scholes, and that isn't even bias.
Yeah, it's crazy the
play
difference of
bench,
opinion.
bench
I mean, we can close the poll on who's the GOAT. I reckon now the Messi Ronaldo.
Yeah, Charlie
one.
only did that to.
That wasn't even me.
Feed his agenda.
No, that was Ryan who put that one up. Actually, it wasn't me. I just did his Ronaldo world class. We're off, by the way.
We're off for the second half. Alan Kenny again with another super chat. Paul Scholes is my hero. He showed that people who are not 6 foot are able to be that good.
11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds.
Scholes was unbelievable. The stuff he could do with the ball is crazy. Come on, Australia, let's pull one back. Antonio 19, Lampard clear of Gerrard.
Again, that's a whole nother debate. We're not getting into anymore.
It's all down to opinion.
Let me tell you some stats on these two teams. This is actually the first meeting between Argentina and Australia since September 2007, which was a friendly. Argentina won 1-0 thanks to a goal from Di Michaelis. It's their first ever meeting at the World Cup. How about that? On a lighter note.
Wow.
What else have we got?
You've enlightened me, Charlie.
Australia have reached the knockout stages of the World Cup for only the second time, also doing so back in 2006 under Gus Hiddink. They lost 1-0 to Italy in the round of 16 that year, with Francesco Totti scoring a last-minute penalty to eliminate them. There you go, guys.
Good.
The more you know. If you need, pub quiz time. Pub quiz. Who did Australia get eliminated to in the round of 16 in 2006? Now you know. Italy. Who was the goal scorer bonus point? Totti. There you go.
There you go. The more you know. It's not just
who you know.
Yeah.
It's what. No, that's the wrong way. It's not what you know. It's who you know. That actually is the thing.
Someone just said the future GOAT is Mbappe. Tom Lawrence, both are GOATs, in my opinion. We won't see another two players like them in our lifetime. Appreciate them whilst they're around, as they won't be around forever.
Exactly.
Never say never. You might see.
Oh, Argentina.
They are lucky that there wasn't an Australian player.
I wonder if Garnacho will come on.
Pouncing. Garnacho's not in the squad. Don't try and catch me out. He should be in the squad. He should be in the squad. I reckon if he played the whole season, he would be.
What a day.
What a day.
Italy won the whole thing. Oh, Italy did win in 2006, didn't they? How old were you in 2006? 7?
I was 5,
Oh, yeah, I forget how old you are.
which is mad.
How old was I? 9. Blimey.
Bored David says,
Argentina on the attack. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why you didn't cross that at the first attempt.
that's...
Yeah, you can read it out now. There's probably nothing's going to happen.
Bored David, don't be bored David. Cristiano had lost his newborn baby, which had deeply impacted him mentally, leading to the performance he's having this season. That could have affected him for sure. It is very sad what happened there with him.
Yeah. And not only that, but his other baby as well was ill.
He was ill, yeah.
It
It was a bad time of it.
Yeah. Thankfully, I think they're all right now, right? I think the baby's okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Argentina kind of, I don't know, they just don't seem very lethal on the attack, do they? But I mean, they've already got a goal, so they're going to be quite calm.
I know a lot of people.
I do think without Messi in this team, it's not great.
I just think
I don't think they're going to win the World Cup, like everyone was predicting.
playing these teams, these type of teams who are happy with letting you have the ball, come and break us down, etc., it is very, very difficult. I think you see a better Argentina play against a better side. I'm not saying I don't think they'll win the World Cup or anything, but I do think you see, similar to an England, I actually do think you see a better England against a better side as well. A lot of teams do prefer playing against the better. Oh, he's on. Martinez is on the pitch.
Why is he? Is there been an injury?
I don't know. I don't know who's coming off. Was it Otamendi?
They didn't tell us who was coming off, did they?
I think it did. We just missed it. It was at the start.
Coming on at the 49th minute. See, now I'm behind Argentina. See, now I don't think Australia will score. Gomez came off.
Oh, so they're shutting up shop. I don't rate it.
Yeah,
That's asking for it. Australia are going to win now.
So they're going with a back 5.
Wait, no. Where's Martinez come on?
Unless he's going to play him in the mid. Doubt it.
Pass. Yeah, if he plays in the midfield, that would actually be interesting to see. Oh, got to move it quicker, mate. Got to move it quicker. Shoot.
Oh no.
Oh, deflected. He slipped. I wonder if he actually is coming on to play in midfield. What number is he?
I mean, Gomez was playing up front, wasn't he?
I'm not sure because I don't know what formation, but... So, Lisandro Martinez is 25. 25. So we need to look out for number 25, see where he's playing. Oh, yeah, he's playing centre-back, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Oh, well. Just don't get injured, please.
They're playing a back 5.
It's poor. I don't rate it. Asking for trouble.
I do think to go defensive this early is a bit much. Do you not?
Asking for trouble.
I think at least try and get another goal first.
Chris Grove says, Peak R9 in first, Messi in second, Peak CR7 in third, Zidane 4 and Peak Neuer. I don't know why Peak is there. Surely it's just who's better than who. The Peaks don't come into it.
Come on, Australia. I know Leach is on the pitch, but I want the game to be more entertaining, if I'm being honest.
Come on, Australia.
I'd like him to get one back. Australia.
Yeah.
Australia. I don't think people liked the accents last time.
I had a phone call with my dad the other day when Argentina, I can't remember who they were playing, and he was watching it, and all of a sudden he went, McAllister plays for Argentina. I thought he was Scottish.
He does. McAllister just does not sound like an Argentinian.
No, and I was like, no, he plays for Argentina. And he was like, oh, definitely would have said he was Scottish. I was like, well, the more you know, Daddy. It's just like typical like dad comment, isn't it?
Argentina are boring, says Diarra. Yeah, it is. To be fair, McAllister, you wouldn't.
He's actually quite good.
He is. Your first thought wouldn't be that he's.
Well, it's just like so. My brother, we have different dads, and his side of the family, like their last name is Macmillan. So it's
okay.
That's almost like a Scottish, like heritage name, isn't it? Like Mac. So that's where it kind of comes from.
Someone said if Mbappe comes to the Prem, he'll be better than Haaland.
Imagine him in the Prem.
Imagine Haaland and Mbappe in the Prem.
Scary.
See, I remember tweeting out about Mbappe, and there were so many people saying they wouldn't take him at United, which I think is absolutely absurd.
Do you reckon they could play in the same team?
Absurd.
Close. Mitchell Duke.
Yeah, I think they could.
Was it a dodgy pass back? He just kept on. Oh, he weren't far off. He weren't far off.
That was close. They needed that. Australian midfield playing too deep, not backing up the forwards. Need to go for it a bit more for sure.
Where did I just see that comment? Well, if PK9 lasted longer, he would have been the goatist, but he didn't. So,
can you give us a little bit of an Australian accent?
Of course I can. Australia. My name is Brian. I like to sit on the beach in Bondi.
Of course, he's quite good, to be fair.
I wonder. I mean, this is the thing. Australians in the chat will be like, "Yeah, it's probably awful," but I think it's quite good.
Well, it's mad because like you see like people in like Australia and America trying to imitate a British accent, and he's just absolutely awful, but they think he's good. That's probably what we're doing. People are saying it's quite good, Charlie. People are saying it's quite good.
Mbappe is a little baby. His attitude is disgusting.
I think that's a bit far.
It'll be interesting to see when the World Cup does kick off again.
Sally said good.
What is it, on the 27th the season starts again? If Haaland can replicate the numbers that he's put up so far.
I think he will.
Yeah.
Sadly for us.
Come on, game. Let's get some excitement.
I know, Argentina are pretty boring, aren't they?
Yeah.
I want them to go out purely for being
They
boring.
pass the ball side to side a lot, don't they?
Yeah, but they will find a little gap, and then Messi will probably just take advantage.
Do you think they cater to Messi? Because it doesn't. I'll be honest. It doesn't seem that they always like look for him, if that makes sense.
It's definitely not. It's not the same as when we were doing it with Ronaldo at United, because that was just.
Obviously, he does drop deep a lot. You can see that, obviously, but it doesn't look like they're like, oh, where's Messi? We've got to get the ball to him. Type thing.
No. Whereas sometimes with Portugal, you do see that, and we had it at United sometimes.
Is he in it?
Oh.
Good old Matt Ryan. I live in Sydney. Where's... Oh, God, I can't read that.
You can't read that. Guys, where does Mbappe go in the Prem if no Madrid move?
Wherever they can, whoever can afford him. City, Newcastle.
Who knows?
Maybe United
I'd have
with a
him
new owner.
any day at Man United, but I don't know if it's Ten Hag sort of thing. He won't want anyone that, I don't think he'd want someone who's a massive name.
Think he would, no.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I think he would have a massive name. I just don't think he'd want his attitude, in all honesty. Because Casemiro's a massive name, isn't he?
Yeah, true, but apparently Casemiro's attitude is outstanding.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the tweets actually. I think it was on United Stand Twitter of it when it was kind of the talks of Casemiro joining United. He only asked 3 questions of like, where does he live, when does he train, and something else. I think it was.
What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing? What are
Julian
you doing?
Alvarez, Matt Ryan mistake, and that my friends,
horrendous. That is game
going to be
match.
Game over.
I'm sorry, Matt Ryan has had an absolute shocker. He should have saved the first goal, and then doing that when you're already 1-0 down and your team's still in the game, there is no excuse.
That's poor.
There is no excuse.
I want to see it back again to see what fully happened.
It's awful.
But yeah, it didn't look great.
Billy
didn't.
Jones, apparently Senegal shoots more than any team in the World Cup, average around 3 shots on goal, but take on average 15 shots, 14 shots on the Netherlands. Let's hope we're prepared for it. Let's see what Pickford is about.
Okay, so throws it out to his left back. Left back comes back to the centre back. Centre back goes back to the keeper.
Should have booted it.
Who tries to go between both of them, and he just...
What is he doing there? Genuinely, what is he doing?
You know what? The keeper actually should have just gone down. From that
I know, he looked like
contact, he should have just like flung his arms in the air and fallen on the floor. I guarantee he would have got a free kick.
He looked like he got fouled a little, actually.
That'll be it now, guys. Game, set and match. 2-0 to Argentina as Australia make 2 substitutions.
Yeah, and why are they playing it from the back? I'm sorry, that's just poor.
Well, the one game
Totally
you didn't want to
poor.
have mistakes in, Beth, and he's, well, definitely had one. The other one is up for debate, but...
You just had to kick it long. I don't get what can go through your head. You're in a knockout game against Argentina where your team's still in the match. Why are you trying to take on 2 players when you're a goalkeeper?
Great tackle.
Honest to God. Puts his team right under pressure. I mean, do you think Australia can get 2 back?
No. No.
Now, with Australia...
Everyone in the chat, check his bank account. That's what Mark says, doesn't he?
Honestly, now, for Australia, what I would be doing is just go for it.
Well, what have you got to lose now, eh?
What have you got to lose?
Throw the kitchen sink
Instead of
at
trying
it.
to shut up shop, just go for it.
About.
I do think Australia have looked a lot more like nervy in this game than the last game. I mean,
Maybe the occasion's got to him.
I think it has. I think it definitely has.
Great clearance by Otamendi there, sending that into Rose Ed.
I think they have crumbled the Aussies, to be fair.
It's a shame, isn't it? You wanted it to maybe... I mean, if Australia can somehow get a goal, they're definitely back in the game. But...
They'd have to get it within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, really. This is actually shattering. We make the round of 16 and do this. Look, the Hawks fan. You've just got to be proud that no one expected you to get that far. His teeth are very white, by the way.
Yeah,
I
think he's had them done.
Maybe he's gone to Turkey.
That is, who decides to do that?
Matt Ryan does.
Just boot it away.
You know what? That's something De Gea would have done in 2021.
It's so
silly.
poor.
Silly.
It's so poor. It is so poor. I feel sorry for the Aussies that are up at 6 a.m. watching this.
Yeah, it was 6 a.m.
I think it'll be like 7 now. Well, at least you're up for the day.
Yeah. Positive thinking. Positive thinking.
Dan Kelly ruined what was a tactically interesting game. Yep. Yes, he did. I mean, I feel sorry for the keeper because obviously, he's going to have to live with that, but it is a shocker.
It's not great. You know what I'm interested in seeing? I can't remember when it is, but whenever Mark and Ricky are doing the old watch-along.
It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know who's on Tuesday.
Mark and Ricky.
No, as in, what games?
Oh.
Is it not quarterfinals then?
No. I don't believe so. I will tell you now. It is... Tuesday is Morocco, Spain, and Portugal, Switzerland.
Ooh, some good games there.
Oh, has he chopped him? Or
That's
is he
a free
making a meal of
kick.
it? This is what I said earlier. Set pieces are going to be huge for Australia.
You were saying Australia playing like amateurs. I do think, obviously, the experience of the bigger teams comes into play on these occasions.
Well, I think that's...
I think he has made a bit of a meal out
not
of
as
it.
bad as what it was, but it was a foul. Throw it in the box. Get that, what was his name? The centre-back, Suter, who was about 6'8". Get his nut on it. Bottom corner. Job's a good one. 2-1. Spice it up a little bit.
The Hawks fan super proud to have made it this far for sure, and no one expected us to. Feel for Ryan, he's picked a shocker to have this game in the knockout stage. Yeah, it's bad.
Exactly. You got to be proud. 100%.
Oh, what is that free
God.
kick?
Oh, he's done. Oh.
What is that free kick? Like, come on, you're in the knockout stage of the World Cup, and you've got a great free kick in a great area. Just put a decent ball in the box. That's all you want. I think that just the lack of quality is really showing. Do you?
Yeah, it's not even necessarily that Argentina have found them out. It's more that they're being their own downfall. Like, they're just not. The quality isn't there, which has been a shame. But see you later.
Oliver Hunt said it started at 5 a.m. in
Queensland,
Australia. I thought he said old at first. Queensland, Australia. It's been a boring game. Wish I'd watched the Netherlands play instead. You don't mean that.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that surely you could shove the really tall centre back up on Lisandro Martinez and see how Martinez deals with him.
I mean, yeah. We know Martinez can handle height. We're not even offered much from wide areas like usual. Yeah, I definitely think Australia have crumbled under the occasion. The quality's been poor, and I don't think they've played their game because they're too scared of the opposition, if I'm being honest. But Argentina have played the game like tactically. Oh my God, that is class. Imagine. Oh, he's so good. Look at him laughing to himself.
He just glides through people like it's weird. It is weird. It's so
It's
odd
like the ball
how,
sticks
how
to
he
his feet,
somehow manages
doesn't
to
it?
keep the ball. So weird. Velcro on his boots. Martinez header.
Header, really? To be fair, he does get up quite well.
We'll celebrate then if Martinez scores. Good ball in.
Was that not handball? Can Australia get themselves back into this game? I don't think so.
We've got 25 minutes left of normal play. And yeah, they're just, I don't know, I'll wait for the old stats carousel to go back round. But I don't know if Australia have had a shot on target, have they?
Nope. I don't know, they haven't. I would have remembered it.
Not that I remember.
And now I think Argentina are just kind of gliding through them a bit now, and that's a great ball.
What a ball. Blimey.
You should have gotten the end of that, really.
Australia haven't had a shot on target, no, they've only had one shot. That's the GOAT right there.
Messi absolutely skies it.
Yeah. I really want, when I go to...
It's a poor effort.
When I go to an Old Trafford game, I really want that to happen, so then it falls like right to me and I can just be that person that jumps up and heads it. I've always wanted that.
Is that one of your dreams?
Yeah, it's on the bucket list. Just someone to boot the ball off the pitch and I'll just smash it.
My MacBook is going to run out of charge. They literally have nothing to lose now. Get some bodies up the pitch, guys.
Yeah, they're gonna struggle now, Australia, I think.
Got a free kick now, Australia. A good position, but can they actually make use of it, unlike all the other opportunities they've had? They need to put a good ball in the box. One header here.
Suter, I'm telling you.
Everything back in on the line.
Suter. Go on. It's not a bad ball.
Oh, straight into Martinez's hands.
It's crazy the glow up that Martinez has had, by the way, isn't it? In the sense that he was Arsenal's
Like third choice keeper.
Well, yeah. Obviously, then he came. Was it when Leno got injured?
Look at Di Maria. He's so. Oh, get him off my screen.
Yeah. Was it when Leno got injured and then Martinez started playing? He was quite good, and then yeah, he's been obviously pretty good for Villa when he got the move.
And if you look at the stats that are on screen, guys, on your watch along today, you need to download OneFootball, our sponsor for the watch-alongs. We spoke about it a number of times now, but it is the best place to get all of your up-to-date football stats, football news, and in-game live updates. So make sure you download it. It's the app that we all use here on That's Football, and it is brilliant, especially for when you want to just see some stats in the game. If you're out, say if you're driving and you want live updates, it's the perfect place to get all your stats. So yeah, make sure you download it. The link is in the bio, or you can click in the top right hand side corner, as Charlie will demonstrate for you now. And yeah, it's a brilliant app, so get it, download it,
Scan
use
the
it.
barcode, check the link in the description.
Stats, updates, everything you need.
Indeedy.
Indeedy. Argentina are boring, is what I would say. What?
Apparently that was the first ever knockout goal from either Messi or Ronaldo in a World Cup.
Really?
Can we get that fact
I don't think that was a
checked?
foul, by the way. I don't think that was a foul.
No, I don't think it was either. Was that the first knockout goal in a World Cup from Messi or Ronaldo? Obviously Messi, but that's the point.
Someone said, checking the app while driving. No, of course not while you're driving. If you stop off at a service station, you can check your app for an update.
I knew someone was going to pick up on that as well when you said that.
I do not condone checking your phone while driving, everybody. Stop for an update, then check it. You don't have to go rooting around searching things, of course.
Liam says, who do Argentina play next? They will go on to play Netherlands, I believe, won't they? Which will be next Friday, I think.
Who do you think will win in that game, by the way?
Next Friday, yes, it is 7 o'clock. I think Argentina. Again, I think they'll be better. I think they'll turn up, which would then, see them through to a semi-final. Who else is on their side of the draw again? Like Spain, was it?
Spain and Portugal. And
no,
Morocco.
Portugal's on our side, isn't it? I thought Portugal was on England's side.
Oh, yeah, that's our side of the group. You'll have to check it on, you can go on World Cup.
Okay.
Have you got it?
So, no, sorry. So, yeah, that is correct that Messi has beaten Ronaldo to the first knockout goal between the both of them.
I find that crazy, do you?
I mean,
So
weird,
they will have either Japan, Croatia, Brazil or South Korea. It's impossible for Argentina to play Brazil in the final, isn't it? Remembered that. So it'll be Netherlands, Argentina, and then it'll probably be Brazil or Japan or Croatia. Don't want to disrespect South Korea, but I just feel like Brazil are gonna get through that, and then it'll be interesting to see a semi-final of Argentina Brazil, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't write off the Netherlands.
Lautaro Martinez has made his way on the pitch, by the way.
Lautaro Martinez and Acuna and Alvarez are coming off. Alvarez's time is up. Did Alvarez score again?
He
today?
did, yeah, he did.
He keeps scoring, doesn't he?
Tagliafico making his way on for Acuna as well.
It was a shocker from Matt Ryan, but he still scored.
Matata. Australia have they're bringing on a few subs, and they've just got to go for it, lads. Go for it. This is the young Newcastle player, by the way, that's just come on, number 21, I think he was.
We were talking about him last time, weren't we?
Yeah.
It actually is mad. 789 goals and 348 assists in 1,000 games is mental. That's more than a goal or assist every game. By quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. That's why I actually think, say you played 1,000 games and scored 500 goals, That's a goal every other game. I still think that's ridiculous. If you're scoring a goal every other game, you know, on average,
in top flight football,
like that's ridiculous. You know, fair play. Fair play.
Oh, he's done him.
Oh, well defended in the end. Someone did actually, I saw a comment, someone did say that Lautaro Martinez was going to cause or run riot when he come on.
I don't think he's been that good this World Cup.
I can't actually say I've watched him. My neck is absolutely killing me.
What's wrong with it?
Don't know. Maybe I've slept funny.
Can the Aussies get a consolation?
Well, if they get one soon...
They haven't looked like it all game.
No. If they get one soon, I don't know if it'll be a consolation.
Completely against the run of play. That's Emi Martinez. Yep. When is the Netherlands-Argentina game? It's on Friday night, isn't it?
Friday night. Next Friday, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah. Well, subject to them actually getting through.
Which I think they will at this point, let's be honest.
Yeah.
When would England play? It's Saturday night, isn't it?
I think so.
It's Saturday at 7 against France. That is going to be a heavy one. Don't ask me to come in Sunday is what I'll say. Morgan Coulter says so. We don't have them super chats in here. Nearly.
What did he say? He's saying about dogs though.
Yeah.
Do you have any dogs? I have a Staffy. They're the best dogs. What do you think about dogs? Love dogs.
I love dogs, but I have
You're a cat girl, aren't you?
I have a cat. I want a dog as well, but it's just with the way my parents work, it would be unfair to have a dog that would need walking a lot because. But we have a cat.
You can get the lower maintenance dogs that don't need, you know, as much. I mean, you're looking at the smaller dogs then naturally because they've only got little legs.
But we have a cat. He's the light of my life.
What's his name?
Chip.
Chip.
If people watch the United stand and have seen the streams,
poor shot.
It was always going wide. If
Poor shot.
Some people might have seen my cat feature on some of the shows. He feels the pain of a United loss, I tell you that.
I remember you say he just sits outside your room sometimes, just meowing constantly.
Yeah. He likes his attention.
How old is he? Isn't he quite young? Like 3?
He's 2.
Oh, 2. What breed cat is he?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like, I think he's just like a tomcat, like a mix.
Right.
He's black, but fully black.
Jet black. No, I love, I love dogs. I used to have a beagle. Little bastard he was, bless him. God rest his soul. But yeah, what else? My girlfriend's family have a dog, Cocker Spaniel, Albert, his name is. Bless him. He's only 2, just turned. Legend. But yeah, no, in all honesty, guys, I do think this has been quite a poor game of football. I'm not going to lie to you. There's not been much to commentate on, and I've seen your comments of some people saying, you know, commentate on the game, but look,
you can't commentate it when
there's not been much going on. In all honesty, apart from the 2 goals.
Ooh.
Shoot, go on, and ball!
Oh my God!
It's gone in!
Oh my God, it's gone in! It's gone in! Australia get a goal back, they are right back in it.
What's happened? Oh, it's come off him.
Oh, our boy Enzo.
I think that was actually going so far wide, by the way.
But sometimes you just need a bit of luck.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Can they get one back again? Charlie, imagine.
Oh
Charlie's thinking, not extra time.
No, please. What happens here? Does it come off Enzo Fernandez?
Just looking forward to getting in your pyjamas, getting in bed.
Oh, it does as well. Here we go. See a good angle here. Bosh. Oh, mate.
That's good.
That's so unlucky.
There's not really anything you can do about that, to be honest.
No, it's so unlucky. I mean, I think it's handball as well,
anyway.
But it's gone in, so. Oh, my days. Who scored? It's an own goal. Definitely an own goal. Oh, well, they've put it down on there as Goodwin. It's definitely not. It's 100% an own goal because that was going so far wide. But it's 2-1 nonetheless.
When we were saying there was not much to commentate.
Yeah, there probably still won't be, will there, after that goal?
Come on, Australia.
Hopefully there is.
Come on, Australia. Let's get one back. I know Ryan wants to stay in that gallery all night long.
All night long.
All night.
All night. Yeah, love a sing
Someone
song.
said they bet the whole account on USA to win. Well, then that's just stupid, really, isn't
I
it?
hope not.
Charlie, you look exactly like Ter Stegen in FIFA 23, says Sam Axelson.
Ter Stegen? That's a different one. Don't see it. Don't see it. Soccer has a lifeline again.
Come on, Oz. The Aussies.
That might have given them the kick up the backside.
Spring them into life a little bit, isn't it? If they managed, by the way, to get it to extra time somehow, that'd be crazy, and it'd be so against the way this game's played out. It's gonna. Oh,
here he
Messi's
goes.
Gonna hit,
Here he goes.
Oh, it's a great ball.
This is the thing. I think with Messi, like people get so drawn into obviously stopping him that they forget about everyone else as well. Don't they?
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, good tackle.
It's a great tackle.
Good tackle. What's happened?
He's tried to claim a handball.
I think he's given a free kick. Oh, offside. Okay. Argentina were probing.
Come on, soccer, people would say. Come on, soccer.
Something's missing in this Argentina team.
Soccer.
Don't know what it is.
McAllister and Molina are coming off.
I don't know who Molina is. I'm not quite sure who Molina plays for.
Who's coming on, Charlie?
Palacios and Montiel, does that say?
Montiel.
Not a clue. I know who Palacios is, but I don't know who Montiel is. I'm going to find out who this Molina plays for.
Where are you guys from? I am from Manchester, and Charles here, Charlie, is from a town just outside of Brighton, am I correct?
Yep, Seaford. Nahuel Molina is his name. Who does he play for? He plays for Atletico Madrid.
Oh, so...
He moved there this year from Udinese.
Come on, Aussies. Go on. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no!
Talk about Messi. This guy can run with the ball as well. He absolutely
what a tackle by Martinez, by the way.
Was that Martinez?
Oh my God!
Of course it was Martinez.
What a tackle! Licha, vamos! Oi, zoom out of my mush.
I love Leacher, but I wish he would have just let that go in.
Get your nuts on it. Shoot. Oh, no.
Oh my.
No.
Oh.
Damn. The butcher doing butcher things.
Why is this guy still not starting?
All right, this is where you'll see the tackle, by the way. How good it was.
That is unbelievable.
See you later.
Run.
Bosh, what a tackle.
That is so good, by the way. So good.
Oh my God, what a tackle.
Look at the Australian manager.
What a tackle. That is honestly unbelievable. But Australia are coming into this game. Why does it take so long, Beth?
I don't know. I told you the last 10 minutes would be crucial.
Or whatever it was when they scored.
Did I say 2-1 or did I say 2-1?
You did.
But let's
you did
hope
say
it's
they would
2-2.
equalise.
Yeah, I know, but...
So, you know, can't have it all. No Matty Ryan cock-ups anymore.
Again, Martinez winning that header there.
By the way, I actually can't believe that tackle.
He's honestly just so good.
Thing is, like I say, as from my own point of view, I feel like he came out of nowhere.
Martinez?
Yeah, like I hadn't.
He was
heard
Ajax's
much
player of the year
before. Like, you know, it's quite rare that happens. The size of that.
This
bloke.
guy's only 24 as well.
I know. We're getting some entertainment now, guys.
I really wish Martinez just wouldn't have done that, though, even though it was so good.
Do you wish that went in?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
I'm low-key happy it didn't.
Because I wanted the Aussies to go on and win.
What's that hairdo, by the way? Is that meant to be the...
I don't...
Or
honestly,
Argentina?
I'm not,
yellow in
I'm
it.
not a big fan of Martinez. He always acts cocky when he comes to Old Trafford. It annoys me.
Yeah.
How does Otamendi get in instead of a Martinez? Ask the manager, please.
Do we know who the manager is?
I think he's quite young.
I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Oh, it's a great jump and header.
Yeah, it is.
But
He's cleaned Fernandes out. It's not a free kick, is it? Yeah, I thought it was a good header.
I think he's given a free kick.
Oh, it's Romero who's cleaned out.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a good header.
I don't know why I don't really know why he's holding his head. If anything, the knee and the kind of side would have hurt more. But
that was soft, and he definitely played for that.
Oh dear, guys.
Can I just say, if only Matt Ryan hadn't messed up. If only. If only.
I really... Oh, well, he scored on his 1,000th appearance anyway, didn't he? So, fair play to him. 789 goals in 1,000 games is...
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Right, what are Argentina going to do now? Because they need to shut up shop, really, don't they? He's offside, I think. God, look at the pace on that bloke, by the way. He's rapid.
Yeah, he did well.
I think he was offside anyway, wasn't he? That referee needs to stop going to the gym. Do you see the size of him?
Stopping and starting the game.
It's huge.
Can the Aussies get a last-minute winner? I hope so.
I did
That's
see
awful.
That.
Don't run into someone there.
Must be a
Put your
burner
team
account.
under pressure.
Oh, no. Get up, lad. Get up, lad.
Right, don't mess about with it.
Look, a few people in the chat actually asking for Dybala. Why is Dybala not on the pitch?
Must not fancy him. He's been good this season, though.
Did you see, obviously, when he moved to Roma, how big the unveiling in that was?
Yeah.
Huge, wasn't it? Ridiculous.
It's a huge signing, though, over there, really.
Is this anything? Nah. Not for me. Not for me. As much as I love Lisandro Martinez, why didn't he just let that goal in? Yeah. Beth said the same.
Mm-hmm.
Last 5 minutes of normal play.
We're going to
Free
miss him
kick.
so much against Barca.
Martinez.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully at least Varane will be back.
Yeah. It'll be there in the away leg, not in the away leg, in the home leg, though.
Yeah. D-Train says, thoughts on the USA game? I thought it was poor again, to be fair.
No end product from USA.
Yeah.
And naive defending half
I
the
think
time.
because they looked quite good in the group stages, it was a poor showing in comparison, wasn't it, really? What they showed in that game in comparison to, against England, and it wasn't too good, but different occasion.
I think tactically they didn't play it well either. I think tactically the Netherlands played it well.
Oh, he's done well. Oh.
It's just such lack of quality from Australia that's keeping them from getting this equaliser.
Pass.
Pause. Do you reckon Argentina could get a third?
It's possible, yeah. I don't know, they're not, like, Australia, I'm surprised, they're not, like, going for it properly, are they? To the point of, like, I mean, they're going to be tired, of course. But they're
Maybe
not.
they're just scared to concede again.
Well, yeah, but you know, you're losing. What's the difference between losing 3-1 and 2-1 at this stage? It's
True.
not.
True. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, it's going to go out for a goal kick. Who do you think USA should buy as their new number 9?
The USA should buy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to wind up. You just know like it'll get some reaction from people, won't it?
That was my manly laugh again. Don't click that. I know when I've done it sometimes, and that was just awful. That was just awful.
What was it? Was it the TikTok video we were making or whatever?
And I made you cut it out.
And you done that laugh or
it
whatever.
was horrendous. It's worse as well because my throat's quite sore at the moment. I'm still holding on to that one.
88th minute, guys. Oh, Argentina.
3.
Pick the right pass. Pick the right pass.
He's going to go
Oh,
himself.
it's Messi. It's Messi.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, you spoon.
Days.
You spoon.
Oh, my days. Messi's like, how? How is he not? Messi did everything for him. Everything.
And lean back. Lean back.
That is awful.
Oh, my God. He's trying to stick that in the upper echelons, and he stuck it in someone's back garden. That's it. If in doubt, Leacher, get it out. Whoever it was that said Martinez was going to, Lautaro Martinez was going to come on and have a blinder a game. Not with that finishing.
I've said he's not. I don't think he's that good, to be honest.
A lot of people wanted him at United.
I've always said it, and I don't agree with it. I've always said no. Oh, the poor touch let him down.
Some part of me really wants them to score. I reckon I'm like 60% I don't want them to score, and then 40% I do. Yeah, go on, Martinez. He's not up to his nipples.
Is it me, or should he have just...
Oh, he stuck one in the ribs of him. But what happened? Why does it not show? Come on, show us. Why did they have...
It's not going to show it.
Pathetic.
I wonder how much extra time will be added on. I
I don't know.
Six.
I can't. Yeah, it'll probably be around 5 to 6, but I can't think of anything that's going to add major time on.
All they can hope for is extra time, the Aussies.
That is it. We'll find out how long is added on shortly when they put the old board up, which is now 7 minutes. More than enough time.
We were close.
More than enough time to score a goal. Well, Japan score flipping 2 goals in 7 minutes sometimes, don't they? Oh, I'll do the same.
It's just me, on my own.
Did you get nervous with that then?
Yep, I know what Matt Ryan... Oh, why are they playing out from the back at this point in the game? Just get it up the pitch. Oh my God, he's done them all.
Martinez isn't on the bench for Romero. They play different positions, you clown. We didn't say that anyway, did we?
No, we said he just should be playing.
I don't know. I just think, but do you think that even if Australia did manage to get this to extra time, do you think they would lose in extra time anyway? Or do you think it would go to penalties? Because you still got, that's another half an hour.
I don't want to answer that question.
It's another half an hour.
I think Australia would probably lose in extra time.
And then we just,
If I had it guaranteed to go to penalties, there'd be no question. I think they're going to hold on Argentina, though, you know.
Mm.
Australia just don't look like they have any threat at all.
I need to find out who this Argentina manager is. Lionel Scaloni. Who are you? Who have you managed? He was the assistant at Sevilla, and then was the assistant at Argentina, and then the caretaker in Argentina at 2018, and then actually took over in 2018 as the manager. So he's been there 4 years.
Fair enough.
Yeah. This is the thing, you don't really see Argentina play, do you?
Go on.
Unless it's World Cup.
It's gone.
Oh, did he keep that on? He must have. Oh, here he goes.
He's just so
Off he goes
good.
again.
He's having such a good game, isn't he?
Oh, wow. I don't know if that actually was close or not.
I thought that was going in at first.
Flipping hell.
It's closer than you think.
You know, the way he shifts the ball
He's crazy.
to give himself, like,
He's been on
that
fire
yard,
this game, honestly.
You know. Damn. Crazy.
He just never seems to be landing to Australia, this ball. And he's off again.
Just makes everything look so easy.
It's
doesn't
so
it?
easy. He's...
Oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Man on. Oh, what a turn. Man on. Where's Messi?
Australia just can't get near these, can they?
Oh, he just can't get his full shot away, can he? Oh, the 1-2. Oh, what a save.
Oh,
Messi.
No.
Oh. Oh.
Still hanging on by a thread. It's going to end 2-1 this game.
Messi just couldn't.
Messi is absolutely
react. Cooking. Got a stain down my jumper.
Another curry, Charlie. Oh, Nando's actually.
It's probably the Nando's, yeah.
Like, just Australia, just get the ball on the floor.
And get it up the pitch. No, don't. Yes, good header. Who has Argentina in the sweepstake?
Do you not?
No, I have France, Brazil, England. That's my top three. Maybe it's
Adam.
I think Adam. Yeah, it is, because he was saying about how Germany lost their opening game and Argentina lost their opening game, and they were the two teams that he had the best chance of. Ryan, can I get a word of who your best team in the sweepstake is?
Does he have Croatia? I feel like he has Croatia.
Oh.
What?
It was Belgium was his team, his best one. And
he must. Do you have Japan or Croatia? I feel like you might do.
No, I've got Croatia, I think. I'm pretty sure I've got Croatia. I've got South Korea as well, I'm pretty sure.
Have you?
Yeah. So I think I've got Croatia. I'm pretty sure I've got South Korea. I've got Brazil. I've got England, and I've got France. Who have you got? Like Portugal, Spain, or something?
My best two are Portugal and Spain. I think I might have Japan, you know. As well.
It's always good to have an underdog as well. Have we determined what the winner's getting? That is a... Yeah, okay.
Everyone picked fairly out of a thing, Ryan.
Oh no.
Can you believe?
Don't score.
Can you believe it?
Do score, but don't score as well.
That was a poor crossing.
We're coming into the last 40 seconds.
Oh, it's a bad ball.
Oh, that's... Oh no.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh no, that was his chance. Oh my God, that was his chance.
Oh my God, he had to do better. Or he had to pull it back. He had to do something else.
He couldn't do anything else. He had to shoot. Keeper's done well, to be fair. Made himself big.
That's it.
That is it. That will be it, guys. That will be it. The Argentinian players thanking Martinez for that.
To be
Wow.
fair, I think Messi's been unbelievable, but Argentina as a whole, I don't think are that good.
Well, we've gone past the allocated time, so the ref's giving a little bit extra. You're offside. Yeah.
I think that's it now.
I think that is it. Full time.
Yeah, full time.
Argentina are through. First team through to the quarterfinals, Beth.
First team through?
Sorry, second team through. God, I'm just clueless.
And it will be the Netherlands against Argentina in the quarterfinals.
It will.
So, who do we think is going to win that game? My laptop's just died, so I don't have the chat up right now.
I'm going to say Argentina. But first chat coming in, Netherlands will beat Argentina.
It's a good matchup. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a very good game. Australians look devastated. If only Matt Ryan didn't.
They've got to be proud.
I'm joking.
They've got to be so proud with what they've achieved in this World Cup, 100%, and the fans should have nothing but praise for what their team has achieved.
And on a serious level, I know we can say Matt Ryan was at fault for that goal, but I mean, mistakes are made. They did amazing Australia to get to this game. I feel for him because he's going to have that on his mind tonight. But at the end of the day, no one expected Australia to get this far. And what an achievement, still kind of playing Argentina right up to the final whistle.
Yeah, gave them admittedly, in my opinion, it wasn't a very entertaining game, but they gave them a good game. And they had the chance right at the end to draw level and couldn't put it past him. It was a good save by Martinez in the end.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for tuning in as well. Got just over 5,000 people watching. Everyone in the chat, if you haven't already, please hit a like to show your support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with all of the latest watch-alongs. We are doing every single one here on That's Football. And tomorrow, you have another double whammy. You have Poland and France, and obviously the big one, England, Senegal, is coming up at 7 p.m. as well. You won't want to miss it. Mark is doing both of them on That's Football tomorrow. But thanks for everyone in the chat for getting your chats in. Read a couple out here. Proud of you, Australia. Argentina played better as a team than the Netherlands. People thinking potentially that Argentina might beat them. I think it's going to be a 50-50 game. Messi, obviously, could be a decider in that. He was unbelievable today, wasn't he?
He was very good, yeah. It'll be nice to see him in that Netherlands game. Kind of what, a little bit better opposition. You'd like to say defensively. Obviously, him versus Van Dijk. Possibility of that. So yeah, it'll be good to see.
And the Argentina fans are absolutely buzzing. The crowd looks amazing. Look at Leacher there, giving it all that. And to be fair, I'm so happy for Martinez. And
good block.
That
Great block.
Oh, I call him Leacher. It might be Leaker, but I call him Leacher. At the end of the day, what we've learnt from this game is Lisandro Martinez has to be starting in the next game. It was a match-saving tackle that he made. And Messi, by the way, was absolutely unbelievable. And to be fair, Argentina played a good game, but unfortunately Australia just couldn't get that equaliser. But Argentina take the win. It's Netherlands, Argentina in the next round. And everyone, make sure you give a like, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one.